he was one of the riders I was about to call out. His Bagnaia is going fastest first sector. He was one of the riders, DG, that was going to call out outside the top 10 that really, will want to. And the other was, there's Franco Morbidelli, there's Aleix Espargaro, Binder, Quartararo, Anaya, Bastianini, Bez, Marquez, Alex Marquez. There's so many riders. This is going to get really competitive.
It really is. And leading the charge is the world champ Bagnaia. Goes through Pelagio on the exit now of turn 11. You can just see there the hairs on Davide Tardozzi and Artur Valero, the Ducati press officer. Just gives an indication of how windy it is down on pit lane. So then we've got red lights signalling fastest sectors, lighting up our commentary box here. Bagnaia proper on the money here, isn't he? He's over 4/10 clear of Viñales at this very stage. Bagnaia at the moment is heading straight to P1. Viñales, Quartararo, Acosta, Binder and the Marquez brothers both on extremely hot laps, which they need. Bagnaia then will come over the line now. The world champion finds a 1:44.938. The all-time lap record is Pecco's, set here last year, a 1:44.855. So close to it. The first 1:44 lap then of the 2024 Italian Grand Prix goes the way of Bagnaia. What about this though from Fabio Quartararo on the factory Yamaha? Over the line he goes. 1:45.480. Quartararo third, Alex Rins fourth. Clear signs of improvement from the Yamahas. Yes, of course, they were here testing a couple of weeks ago, but this has been some Friday, the best Friday that the Yamahas have had for some time. Binder 14th, where's he heading? Up to second. Some last sector that by Brad Binder. Marc Marquez also now inside the top three, albeit briefly because Oliveira now strikes for Trackhouse Racing. Oliveira up to third, now up into second. Somebody must have had a lap time cancelled there. 45.340 then from Miguel Oliveira. Bagnaia, 4/10 clear. Oh, it's Quartararo's lap, isn't it? Fabio Quartararo's lap must have gone.
Ah, yes.
Because Quartararo was briefly up inside the top three. Brad Binder also has had a lap scrubbed off too, so Binder's 15th now, and he's under pressure here. Pedro Acosta clinging on to a place in Q2 here, isn't he, the rookie? Now Bagnaia's in, so Pecco Bagnaia thinks, okay, that's enough, 1:44.938, I'm through, no problemo. I'll just sit out and relax for the final 2.5 minutes of this session.
What a lap from Miguel Oliveira as well.
Yeah,
in second. Wow.
Absolutely awesome. I mean, Miguel Oliveira, 5 minutes ago was down in 17th place. And all of a sudden he's found 15th place in a whole chunk of time, at 1:45.340. Looking at Acosta then now. Out of Pelagio he goes, comes over the blind crest with a little bit of air between his front tyre and the tarmac there. There's the Ducati grandstand at Corantaio.
And Alex Marquez, who was ropeable not long ago, almost having an accident back of Pecco's bike, which I totally understand, that would scare you. Up into fifth, brilliant.
Yeah, awesome. Viñales just had his previous lap cancelled as well. So Viñales has been pushed back down to sixth. Of course, he went early on the soft rear, Viñales, and found that 1:45.424. So not really safe right now, you would say, Viñales, with just over 90 seconds of the session remaining. And now this is a big lap for Binder. Pedro Acosta does go into second place, but Brad Binder at the moment is out in 13th. Fabio Di Gianantonio, just 2 minutes ago, was fourth. He's now back in 12th. Bastianini makes his first real key move of the day so far. The beast down to a 1:45.453. Now then, Fabio Quartararo is now right on the cusp, properly in the danger zone, at risk, as the graphic says. Alex Rins trying to get himself back inside the top 10, and he does. What a lap. What a performance this is by Alex Rins, who suffered that career-threatening leg injury here in the sprint 1 year ago. He was crashing out right at the start of day one here in Mugello at San Donato, the high-speed first corner. Rins second.
Superb. Like you said, Yamaha have made some steps forward, and their riders are riding it.
Yeah, wow. I'll tell you what, Sam, if you're a Yamaha fan, and more importantly, a Yamaha rider, you're going to be hugely encouraged by the work that's going on behind the scenes at the moment.
Quartararo looked like he lost the front there, had a scare.
And that's it. This is going to be Fabio Quartararo. Unfortunately, they know it. Resigned faces in Yamaha. They know that Fabio Quartararo, despite all of his great efforts, despite his brilliant low 1:45s, it will not be good enough. It's so close. At the moment, Quartararo is out of the top 10 by not even 2/100 of a second.
And Binder was the other one, losing the lap, wasn't it? You know, there's track limits control on the exit of turn 5, 14 and 15. And so it's one of those that's caught them.
It's game over for Binder as well, Simon. Binder's 13th, nothing going for him on this last lap as the checkered flag is out. Di Gianantonio comes up short as well. Didier took the checkered flag, 1:45.650, his best of the session on his final lap. Not good enough, not cutting it. Marco Bezzecchi has had a distinctly average first day here in his home Grand Prix. There were high expectations for Team BR46, but unfortunately both Didier and Bez find themselves in Q1. Marc Marquez looks like he's going safely through. 5th place for him. Ralph Fernandez needs a proper big second half to this current lap if he's to get himself back inside the top 10. Didn't seem like a million miles ago that he was in P6. And out of nowhere, he's lost 10 places now, back down to 16th place. So Quartararo out by a whisker. The Gianantonio, Binder, Bezzecchi, some proper big names again. They're going to be in Q1, aren't they?
And the Aprilia's just hanging on, 9th and 10th.
Yeah, good spot, Simon. And there's just absolutely nothing really from Rins down to Aleix Espargaro. It's over for Ralph Fernandez as well because he's touring. So Ralph Fernandez, I'm afraid, is going to be in Q1 as well. Relief for Grazzini Racing and Marc Marquez because he does not have to go through Q1 for a 3rd race in succession. Ride of the day, though, without any shadow of a doubt. Great job by the backroom team there as well for Alex Rins after his big crash this morning. Pretty much wrote off one of those factory WiseStar M1s. Alex Rins back in Mugello after all of the torment and turmoil of the injury here last year. 2nd on practice Friday.
Is this where he loses the front?
I think you might be right, Simon. You spotted it live.
Let's see.
In Fabio goes to Scarperia, and there goes the front. Yeah, there's the front. As we mentioned, Simon, didn't we, before these time attack, it will be just one small mistake that can hit you with such a heavy price.
Well, the small mistake from Fabio was track limits, you know, going out and getting his lap cancelled because he'd already done the time to get him in. What a shame.
Alex Rins, what a superstar. What a superstar. Great to see Alex back to what we hope is his brilliant best.
Wow, what a lap.